Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2021. We're continuing our Journeyman Glory Hunter series with Torpedo Moscow, and today we have a Russian Cup 5th round game against Krylia Sovetov, who obviously is the team that we used to be with. For some reason, we got let go. I don't know what that was about. But no, we play a away game against them today in the Russian Cup 5th round. And then we're going to play a away game against Chernomorets. Trying to look at the name, which is just another team in our league. Just this is the next game up. So we'll get to the Krylia Sovetov game here in just a second. We did do a couple transfers, nothing too crazy, but we'll take a look at those as well. So let's jump right into the episode. All right, here we are. Here is our schedule. As you can see, the last game you guys saw was Nizhny Novgorod. We then went and beat Lokomotiv Kazanka at for 2-0. We had a score from Bogayev and Astamir. We went up against Shinnik, another win 2-0, with a goal from Belaniuk and Suleimanov. So yeah, I mean, pretty good run of form here where that's 5 games in a row with no scores. Actually 6 games technically with the Zenit here. The Zenit game was a bit of disappointment, I'll be honest. Home game against a team that's a little bit, lower on the list than us. I really felt like we dominated the game. We just couldn't score. So a little unfortunate. But as it stands, we are still very much in second place, 4 points behind Krylia Sovetov. Unfortunately, the game today does not help us in that matter, but it will help us in the Russian Cup 5th round if we can get any sort of result here, which would be amazing. Plus, it would help us with kind of just overall knowing that we can face up against Krylia Sovetov, I guess, is probably the best way to say that. As far as transfers, we did bring in a couple guys. We brought in Nikita. I think I told you guys about him already. Probably paid a little bit more for him than we should have, but I don't know. I think he's going to play a good spot for us. He also actually comes in and he's going to come into the starting lineup right away today because we have an injury to one of our strikers. Yeah. Anyway, so Nikita comes in, current 2.5 star, 3.5 star potential. He's got the potential to play on this team. He's not quite there at the moment, but like I said, he's going to come in and start for us today. And yeah, obviously we've seen Nikita before. We know Nikita. He can play in this league. We then bring in Konstantin Sherbakov from Shinnik. He comes in as a defensive right guy or defensive left guy. He can technically play in the middle. He can play defensive midfielder. So he can play all across the defensive side of things. He doesn't have very good crossing at all, but he's pretty good about every other area. He's got good physicals, good mentals. He's good at marking, good at okay at passing, good at tackling, first touch, head. I mean, all that kind of stuff is good. I do prefer the guys with good crossing on my wings, but I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to bring somebody like him in. I think he's going to be a good quality guy coming in. He didn't really cost us that much. 32.5 mil for where we're at is not that much, quite frankly. So those are the 2 guys we brought in. I'm looking around at a couple more guys. Maybe we'll see what we could come up with. But nothing to report as of yet. As for today, we are going to be playing this formation as usual. Nikita comes. Excuse me. Sorry about that. As I mentioned, we did have an injury to. Actually, we have an injury to a lot of people. Gavardiev is injured. Malarov is injured. Bogayev is injured. Andreev is injured. And then Belaniuk is the big one. He's going to be out for about 8 days to 2 more weeks. He was out for 4 weeks when we first got the injury in practice. So thankfully, enough time will pass that he should only miss today's game, maybe the next one, and then he'll be back for the rest of the season. So not too big of a worry, thankfully. Hopefully the injury itself does not reoccur, but that does give Nikita an opportunity to come in here in the starting role. So here's our team for today. We've got Ivashin on the left, Andre and Shorkin in the defensive roles, and Sherbakov, new guy, on the right-hand side. We'll see what he can do today. Kraptsov playing the defensive midfielder today with Astamir and Menuero in the middle. Maddox playing advanced playmaker, and Nikita and Suleimanov up front. So a fairly different squad today compared to what we've been playing as our starting role, but a lot of that, again, is due to some injuries and stuff like that. Hopefully those guys come back from injury pretty quickly. In fact, a couple of these guys are even technically coming back from injuries, but should be all right in the long run. All right, let's jump into the game. This is going to be a fun game. Yeah. Like I said, quite a few changes today. All right. Like I said, I know that we can face up against these guys. We know we can. Now, can we face up against these guys with all the injuries and stuff like that? Probably not. But we'll do the best we can. Wow, we're already getting an injury. Hopefully Krapsov can shake that one off, though. Can't be having all our guys getting injured here right before the end of the season. That would make things very challenging to stay up, or good to go up in the promotion cycle. Yeah, we'll go ahead and press. That's fine. I mean, it does look like Krylia Sovatov is got a little bit of an edge on us right at the moment, although we're getting back in there. And that's halftime. Wow, that was boring. I mean, maybe if it goes to penalties, that actually would be in our favor, potentially. I actually think our goalkeeper might be better than theirs. It's just whether or not our players themselves are better. Yeah, come on, guys. See what you guys got. Come on. I mean, we've kept it close, kept it within reason. We do got to get Krapsov off, though. He is just too injured. Bring Shaviev in there. And another injury. We cannot get away from the injuries right now. This is crazy. All right, we'll bring in Burkovsky. Can we survive the rest of the game without losing our entire squad? All right, we got a free kick here from Ivashin over to Shaviev, up to Maddox. Maddox trying to get it up there, but nothing going there. And then here comes Sergeyev for Krylia Sovatov, just making us look stupid all of a sudden. We play this well, and we give it away on a penalty. A penalty? I said I wanted to go to penalty shots. I meant when we both get penalty shots. That is really dumb. Just dumb play to give up a penalty this late in the game after we've done so well. Plus the 2 injuries. I mean, oh my goodness. Well, there's going to be his red card, but that is it too little too late? You know what I mean? Doesn't give us a chance to try to get back into this, but man, the injuries and the penalty. I mean, this is not good. It's not a good way to go out like this, right? People are tired, not playing well. That's all our subs. That's not what I wanted. Come on, guys. Just get something here. Nothing. At all. Our man down and we still can't score. Well, then. Oh, my goodness. I hate losing to this team. I mean, this was less a loss and more of a we just kind of gave it away. Stupid penalties, injuries, just bad stuff going on all around. Wow. Oh, I'm not happy. Not happy at all. Oh, well, at least we can focus on the league now. Not a big deal, I guess. I mean, we were pretty evenly matched. I mean, possession was a little bit in their favor. Shots a little bit in their favor. Like, we're very aggressive, and no wonder we got injured so much. They were coming after us pretty hard. But what you going to do? Astomir injured for 2 to 4 days. Borovsky injured for 1 to 2 days. Nikita didn't really do much, unfortunately. We did get a little bit of money, thankfully, but not really that big of a deal. I mean, we're still undefeated in the league, but that's a very unfortunate loss there. All right, we'll be right back for the Chernomorets. I can't say the name. We have a friendly against Kimki, but that's obviously irrelevant. So we'll come back for this game here in just a bit. All right, so we're back for our game against Chernomorets, however you say that. Shouldn't be too tough of a game. We're very heavily favored in this game. Thankfully, we got Balaniuk back, which is obviously very important. He's our best player at the moment. But yeah, here's the squad that we're bringing today. We got Terekov on the left, Redkovic and Marie Saint in the middle, and Sherbakov, I can say that, on the right-hand side. Orakov holding up the defensive midfield role, which he's actually been playing very well this season. Been very impressed with his play so far. That being said, we did bring on a new player for defensive midfield that may either rotate with him or who we'll figure it out. But he's been playing pretty good, for as long as we've had him. Kravtsov on the left, Maniero on the right, Usanov playing an advanced playmaker role as usual with Balaniuk and Suleimanov up front. The new player we picked up is Safa Hadi. He comes in, fills our 5th and final foreign player slot. And yeah, I don't know. He comes in, be able to play quite a few spots, mostly defensive midfielder, but he can technically play in a few of these other spots if absolutely necessary. Although we probably won't be playing him there. 25 years old, 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. Been playing fairly well in the Russian Cup and the World Cup, Asian Cup qualifying, stuff like that. So some of the competitions that he's been playing in, he's been playing pretty well in. That being said, how well is he going to play for us? I don't know. We'll find out. But he comes in as a hopefully potential good player. Comes in from originally Krylia Sovetov a while back, Yenisei recently, and then now to us. So he's played some pretty good teams. I think he might be a pretty good pickup for us, just to kind of give us a little more depth or rotation ability in that defensive midfielder role. Because our other players that we had in that role were just some younger guys that weren't bad, just weren't great necessarily. So we want to be able to have some players that we can. We want to seal the deal here. We got to get to the end of the season here and finish this season off right. So I think picking up a couple more quality players, such as Sherbakov and Hadi, are going to help us out quite a bit. All right, let's jump right into this game. Let's get this knocked out. We've had a couple mishaps in the last couple of games. Obviously, we had the loss in the game against Krylia Sovetov in the Cup a little while ago, and then we actually turned around and lost in our friendly. Now, we played a fully rotated squad, quite frankly, so I'm not that concerned about it, but it's unfortunate to come off a couple losses. You know what I mean? We don't want that hanging over our heads. So let's get a win here and get back into that winning form that we know so well. So go out there and impress me, guys. Let's see what we can do. Still a little bit of snow on the ground, it appears. I mean, not snow, but just kind of frost, maybe. All right, Marie Saint with the ball here. Gets over to Maniero. Sherbakov. Early up to Suleimanov. Suleimanov gets it across to nobody. Maniero's there, though. Usanov with the ball. Just turns around and goes for goal. His 4th goal of the season, which is not half bad. Gets us an early lead here. I mean, that was a tight angle there. I mean, with the guy right in front of him, goalkeeper heading that direction. It's a pretty good shot, honestly. All right, we're going to throw in here from Cherno. We're going to be able to get interception here. No, we're not yet. Oh, come on, guys. Track that. There we go. There we go. Kravtsov with the ball. Pushing the ball up. Gets it over to Terekov. Terekov to Maniero. Up to Kravtsov. Over to Usanov. Maniero. He's going to get over to Sherbakov. He's not great at crossing, but he's got a wide open spot here for a second. Kravtsov trying to go for goal. Terekov going for goal. A little bit wide right. Unfortunately, not able to get that one. But I love to see the passing and the aggression here. It's good to see that. Eventually, one of those is going to go in. I mean, he didn't miss it by much, to be fair. All right, here we are. Another highlight for us so far. Usanov with the ball. Terekov off the deflection. Back up to Usanov. Back over to Terekov. Usanov again. Orakov over to Terekov on the left-hand side. He's going to get over to Suleimanov. Ah, man, just a little bit wide right again. Looks like Krylia is winning their game already. So maintaining their 4-point lead over us. Got a throw in here from Marie Saint into Maniero. Marie Saint with the ball. Over to... Oh, trying to get over to Usanov. Now I got distracted because many people... The ball was bouncing around. Usanov, though, picking up his 2nd goal of the game from pretty far out. So some good play there. Kravtsov tries to get it, gets tripped up. Manero gets the deflection. Usanov, again, a very similar play. Guy right in his face, curved around a little bit, and gets it over here on this right-hand side. That's apparently his goal right there. All right, throw in here from Maurice Saint into Manero. Sherbakov, back to Maurice Saint. He's going to get over to Manero. A little bit left on that one. Good attempt, though. A lot of highlights here early in the game. All right, corner kick here from Usanov. It's cleared out a little bit. Kravtsov is going to be able to chase this one down, though. Over to Orikov. Manero. Back to Kravtsov. Back to Orikov. Passing the ball back and forth pretty quickly, pretty readily here, I should say. Manero up to Blanyuk. I'm trying to get it up to the Suleimanov, but unfortunately he was just not able to break on that one. We already get able to get that goal kick recovery. I'm really just doing a clinical session on passing right now. Terekov over here on the left-hand side. He's going to be able to get a crossover to Suleimanov. Oh, so close. I thought he had that one. All right, we're going to free kick here from Usanov right before halftime. Is that going to count? Kravtsov with the goal. 4th goal of the season for Kravtsov. It is going to count. There we go. 3-0 right before halftime. Can't go wrong with that. Really good play, honestly. Good play. Yeah, we're good. We're on sides. Well, there's halftime. Very happy with how things are going. Keep it up. Some of the boys on the bench looking a little complacent, but I mean, what can we do about that? Not really much. All right, let's go ahead and do a sub here. Looks like Sherbakov is not playing very well. Bring in Kalinsky for now. And then anybody else tired? Not really. Redkovich is a little complacent at the moment. Go ahead and sub him out. Bring on. We'll hold off on Hadi. We'll bring Andre in. It's good to know that Hadi can play in that spot, though, if we need him to. Come on, guys. Let's keep it up. I think our goalkeeper is, if 1 game away. I was about to say, he's 1 game away from the record number of clean sheets. Unfortunately, he gave it up there. So that's very unfortunate to see, but what you going to do? Got plenty of games left to get the record, though, so pretty sure he will. It's unfortunate to give up a goal that late, though. I mean, team has played very, very well so far. Uh-oh. Come on, guys. Let's not get complacent here. Let them get back in this thing. Like I was saying, get complacent, let them get back in this thing. That was just bad play from our goalkeeper there. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. Honestly, I'm just going to hold off until we'll check the fatigue levels here in a little bit. All right, throw in here from Terekov. Blanyuk is there. Unfortunately, it's going to be another highlight for Cherno. Orikov able to chase that one down. Gets it over to Kalinsky on the right-hand side to Manero. Over to Kravtsov. But Kalinsky on the right-hand side again. He's going to be able to get a cross in here. He is. Blanyuk is there. Unfortunately, not able to come up with that one. Kalinsky's going to get another chance at it here. Back over to Suleimanov. Suleimanov goes for goal. This time it is going into the back of the goal. He put some power behind it on that one. Gives us our cushion back as we're trying to give away this game a little bit. I mean, really tight window there, but good job from Suleimanov. All right, got a free kick here for Cherno, unfortunately. Come on, guys. Let's defend this one. Just realized my lights aren't on. My apologies. Turn them off when I do the in-betweeny stuff because, well, it's very bright and it gets in my eyes. That's a much better picture. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on, Torpedo. Well, can we hold on to finish this game out? I mean, at this point, it's starting to look pretty bad. Nikita comes in, taking midfield role. Our goalkeeper's just had a really bad day. Bring Vashin on there, and that'll be it. Go ahead and go down to a balanced mentality. See if we can hold on to this game, because at this point, it's not looking too good. They're getting a bit of momentum back. All right, we're able to hold on to it. Pretty bad game, all things considered. I mean, we dominated early, but then we really just opened the door and let them back into there. So, I mean, we kind of got away with that one, but I mean, I'll stay positive for the boys. I mean, scoring 4 goals is not nothing. Giving up 3 goals is also not nothing. Looks like Krylia Sovetov took care of their business. Where are they at? 4-1. They scored just as many goals as us, but they only give up 1 goal on the return. So, well then. Come back to the press conference in a minute. Praise Usanov. I mean, he did play well. Pair of goals. 28 unbeaten in the league. I'm just going to send my assistant to this press conference. All right, well, that's it for that episode. I mean, not terrible, I suppose. And we did get the early loss against Krylia Sovetov in the cup. But again, that does allow us to focus solely on the game itself. Now, I would have loved to have gotten a cup win. Is it in the cards probably to get for us to get a cup win? Probably not. I mean, quite frankly, doesn't it eventually go against Premier League teams, I'm assuming? Although we're borderline Premier League, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, we'd be going up against some pretty tough teams coming up here. But that's all right. Able to focus on the league now. Unfortunately, we're just chasing Krylia Sovetov so much. We've got to hope that they slip up. They've got to slip up twice. They're 4 points ahead. They have to slip up twice for us to be able to gain some ground on them. So, is it possible? It is possible, but to be fair, based on what I've seen so far, not very likely. All right, the next game you guys will see. Well, we got to play the Neftekamik game just for old time's sake. So we'll do it Neftekamik and Chaika, I think. I think that'll be a good pair of games. Again, normally I do the home games, but with Neftekamik thrown in there, we'll go ahead and do that game. So yeah, we'll be back here pretty quickly. And then after those 2 games, we may go ahead and feature the last 2 games if it looks like it's going to be anywhere near close to being a deciding type of setup. So we'll see what happens. But not that many games left. Only 2 more episodes left. But yeah, things are going obviously pretty well so far. We are 9 points ahead of Ufa. So we still gotta play our game. We can't slip up now, or else we will lose automatic promotion and have to drop down to the playoffs, which would not be fun. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.